The 2019 Gibson Les Paul lineup is here and they're absolutely banging.
So much like 2018, they've brought out like 5 different versions of the Les Paul.
Yeah, that's right. So you've got the high performance Les Paul, the standard, which we have here, the studio, the classic, which we've got on the wall over there, and the tribute.
So, for me, who's not particularly familiar with Gibson, I assume they're all like there's subtle differences with all of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe some people think that five models in the same range might be slightly overkill, but I think it's great because it means that there's something for everyone and every type of player. Now, we already did a video on like the high performance Les Paul, and that is absolutely your modern players. Les Paul. That's a super modern version of the classic.
The standards are modernised as well, aren't they?
Well,
they're trying out different things with them.
Different. The standard, I think, is like your ultimate guitar. If you think about, I guess the high performance for me is like is modern. It's like Strandberg or Ibanez or someone like that. It's like a really
Gibson's
modern
attempt
player.
At that,
yeah, exactly. Whereas the standard is like PRS or.
But they're still trying out modern things with them.
So yeah,
if you want a traditional Les Paul, then you get the traditional.
The classic or the traditional. Yeah, I think both of those are fantastic. Yeah, the tribute or the classic. But yeah, the standard I think is fantastic. I think this has some great features on it now, like locking tuners. You still got like that is the most ridiculous flame finish. That is absolutely banging.
Yeah, that
burst
is nice.
buckers, which is what everyone wants, and now we have coil splittable burst bucker pickups, which is super cool, and they've done that across the board.
Coil splitting.
Coil splitting is now a feature on all Gibson Les Pauls, making them incredibly versatile. The studios had some cool upgrades this year. We've changed to a bound neck and the block inlays, which I think is awesome. They've kept the traditional studio unbound body and the black plate, so it's still It's still kind of a basic Les Paul, but now with just a little bit of bling. But the big one for me is the classic. The classic was always like the workhorse guitar of sort of the Gibson Les Paul lineup. But last year, for 2018, they changed these to P90s, and the whole guitar took on the look of, it was inspired by the 56 Les Paul. Whereas now they've gone back to what it was before. Do you remember, like a few years ago, you used to have like 1960, or maybe it was just 60 on the plate, and the whole thing about it had a very like that sort of 60s, that sort of 70s-y vibe. Les Paul, zebra pickups, which are now, of course, coil tappable, splittable. Everything about this is a cool workhorse, awesome guitar. I love the classic. I think it is where to go if you want like that, a Gibson Les Paul to gig every day. I think this 2019 lineup is the best Gibson have ever been.
Yeah, spec wise, all of the guitars are mahogany necks, rosewood. I think
rosewood boards, yeah.
So just good little.
Yeah,
beats.
and a split of burst buckers in the standard, burst buckers again in the classic, and then it's the 490s in the studio. These are cool guitars. So that was the 2019 Gibson Les Paul lineup. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you want to see more videos like this one, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we shall see you very soon.